there, heroes. It's Michelle here, and I am coming to a last minute after a very exhausting day. Our car overheated today. It was kind of like almost the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm still kind of holding together, but it's been a really hard week emotionally with just the different things going on. And the car having issues is just icing on the cake, right? Life happens to me and you, and so we get to work with it. Some of my thoughts are I don't want us spending all the time cleaning, all the time. A part of the whole point of the Fly Lady is supposed to be baby steps, but I remember that I felt like I was always cleaning back in the day because there was hot spots, there's morning routines, afternoon routines, evening routines, doing the zones, and I had 5 little kids, and so picking up after 5 little kids was insane. And we lived in a tiny place, so you could not get rid of things. People really, they kept saying that I had so much clutter, and I'm like, actually, if you looked at my stuff, I only have clutter in the fact that I'm living in a tiny place. My kids didn't, for the number of kids that I had and for the space that we lived in, we really didn't have that many toys, but people sure thought we did. And it was just because they were the kind of people that got rid of toys to where their kids had no toys at a very young age. So it was just an all-around frustrating time. But I remember being overwhelmed by it, and I'm realizing now that if I'm overwhelmed and doing cleaning all the time, then I'm not doing something right. Maybe let go of all the hot spots, or maybe just do a little quick tidy at night. Maybe just have certain areas that are more important to keep clean until you start getting the hang of it, because when you have little kids, it's harder because they demand so much time, and it felt like I was either taking care of a baby or cleaning a house. And I know I'm not the only one that's felt that way. So take your baby steps, make your grooves. I'm sorry about my energy today, and I'm sorry about the fact that it was wiggly. I didn't take time to get everything out because I am tired. I want to go to bed. I want my kids to go to bed, and they're not going to go to bed until I go downstairs. That's a whole nother game. There's a lot of emotional things with that. My mom passing away and stuff. So I think I can switch this while it's in my hand, but I wanted to show you what I got done today and talk to you about tomorrow. So let me see if I can switch this. Will it switch while I'm recording? Okay, maybe not. We can do this. Okay, so I cleaned out the top shelf all across. There's actually 2 units together, but I'm counting it as one whole shelf. So I cleaned out the top and then half of the next one down. Pretty excited about that. I'm planning to make little dust cover things for the crock pots. I did not, because the big one we don't use very often, and I just didn't realize how dusty they get when you don't use them until I was cleaning today. I was like, oh, there's a lot of things that I have not realized, not because I'm just not aware, but just because I was not involved in this. Like I said, this is my mom's space, and it wasn't easy. We had a big control thing. Actually, I had thought of this last night, and I'll tell you guys today. One of the things that I do as a healer is ask questions, like, what does this room represent? And this room here, in a feng shui room or setup, would represent money. But for me, it represented my weight. And so it's like, okay, first we get what it represents. Then we ask questions. How do I feel about this room? And I felt like I was powerless. I didn't have any control. It didn't matter what I did. I was never going to be able to have control over it. And that is totally how I felt about my weight. Powerless, didn't have control. My hormones are in control of my weight. My mom was in control of the kitchen. interesting to think about these kind of things. So tomorrow is our, because my kids are gone for the weekend, tomorrow is our chore day. I'll probably talk more about that tomorrow. I may not get more of the shelves done. I hope to get, it would be really cool to get all of them done, but at least like another 1.5 shelves would be super awesome. But if I don't, that's okay. Tomorrow's main focus is getting the chores done and see how fast we can get those done tomorrow. Okay, so keep going, guys. Baby steps. We can do this. When things are not working, ask questions. When things are working, ask questions because there's so much you can learn from it. I'm a big questioner. I ask a lot of questions, not to doubt things, but to learn things. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Sorry it's not the best video, but at least I kept my commitment to make a video. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.